Hey guys, welcome to the unboxing. We got the Quake 2 Ultimate Strogg Edition from Limited Run, and also the Homeworld 3 Collector's Edition that I've been waiting for almost 2 years to come in the mail. These bad boys came in at almost the same time, so I figured I'd do a unboxing of them. We do have one of these for sale in the store, so if you are interested in the Strogg Collector's Edition from Limited Run, it is the PC version of the game, which has been remastered with ray tracing of all things, because why not? That includes a bunch of different goodies. It was made by Limited Run. So I'm going to go ahead and unseal this one and see what's inside. There is like a online rendering, and with my experience of Limited Run, some of them are really, really cool, like the Command & Conquer Collector's Edition, and some of them are kind of hit and miss. So let's hope for this one to be a better one. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the ammo box inside of Quake 2. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Guys who played a lot more Quake 2 than I did. I was more of a Unreal Engine kind of guy, or Unreal Tournament kind of guy. And obviously a lot of Halo, but for a lot of guys, Quake 2 was the peak, and then obviously Quake 3 came out. Some people transitioned to that, others didn't. Let's see here. All right. And in the box, it's got some pretty cool motifs on it. I don't know how well that translates right there. Yeah, that looks cool. And the packaging, honestly, pretty well done. Even these scuffs, these are renders from the game. So this is how the box looks in the game. And here we go. So when you first open it up, you get a little card here. That's a certificate of authenticity. And this one is number 145 out of 700 ever made. Pretty cool. All right. And voila. Quake 2. That's cool. Very, very cool. Man, the reflections are bad on this thing. I'm gonna have to try to bring this closer to the camera. So, it says here, mankind is at war with the Strogg, a hostile alien race that attacked Earth. In response, humanity launched a strike on the Strogg homeworld. It failed, but you survived. Outnumbered and outgunned, fight your way through the fortified military installations and shut down the enemy's war machine. Only then will the fate of humanity be known. Funny enough, I didn't know there was much of a story to Quake. It kind of makes sense. Doom doesn't really have an in-depth story until, I guess, the new Doom games that just recently came out. And personal opinion, you're not there for the story. Although the Doom story on the new games is pretty dope. Let's see what's in the box. Using my Medford Marauder. It's an old school Marauder with a thick blade on it. Open it up. All right. Now this one I think came out sometime last year, and you had to be part of the pre-order to get one of these, which one thing I dislike about Limited Run's business model is there's no like concrete ETA as to when you get it. I think one of them I waited like 2.5 years to get, which was pretty rough. But very cool packaging. It has a bunch of different labels here on the back from the different developers. So you got, id, obviously Bethesda's involved, Limited Run, and then it looks like Night Dive Studios, Kex, and Machine Gun Games were all involved in this. And then it says special edition includes the physical game, a Quake 2 steelbook, which we'll see here inside, a reversible poster, and then a poster, a briefing description, and dog tags. Weird. And it looks like there's some more goodies in the box here. Let's see. There's a little box. There is whatever the heck is in here. And that's it. This is just a holder now. Okay, all right, let's check it out. So in here we got the Velcro patch right there. I love the green on that. Holy cow, that's a cool green. Operation Alien Overlord. 1997. 3 years after I was born. I was 3 years old. Tells you how old I am. This one's going on the Velcro patch wall. Very cool. Alright. One more look at that. The Operation Alien Overlord. Alright, and then in here we have a challenge coin. Very cool. As a military vet, I love challenge coins. I have like a little rack in my office that I keep both the service coins I got while I was in the service and the game style ones and ones I've gotten as gifts. I think it's a cool tradition and kind of makes sense, I guess, in the context of Quake 2. You're like a super soldier fighting alien hordes or whatever. But yeah, so you got Quake 2 badge right there. Ooh, let's see how well it turns out. This is where those guys with like overhead cameras rule the world. Okay, and on the back, so this side says Quake 2 along the bottom here. And on this side, it says Operation Alien Overlord, Go Forth and Kick Ass, 1997. Very cool coin. That's definitely going on the coin rack. All right. Neato. And as far as I could tell, there was a couple different versions of this game, like through limited run. And I think this version that comes in its like own box is a thing, separate from the rest, which, whatever, really cool. But I think you can get this by itself, and it doesn't come with these two items, which might be the difference between the regular and the ultimate. And if that's the case, it's a little disappointing. I think it also might just come with the poster, which is the other added bonus, if you will. All right, let's see if I can get this opened up here. Come on. Get caught. They never expected you to open it, is, I guess, the joke or the gag. All right. And, live videos are a new format for us. We really haven't done a lot of them in the past, minus, like, Twitch streaming, which Twitch is cool. People watch Twitch and have it playing in the background, but we always kind of wanted to try this out. And if we can get some people to get involved with it, we might do some, like, giveaways through it. If you guys like that as an idea, then just let us know. So, this is the Steam download code, which, if that's the case, what the hell, limited run? I thought the whole purpose of limited run is to have physical releases, and this game, being as old as it is, should definitely have a physical copy in the box. It's been probably pirated to hell and back, so it should not be hard to get one. And it does say physical game, so I guess we'll find out here shortly. If this is the physical game limited run, this is not worth $150, I think is what it retailed for originally. I'll have to check that. All right, and it comes with a little booklet. And in here we have some weird information. Okay, it says here, TCM Intel Brief classified incoming message from TCM Marine Commandant. All the Marines out there are losing their minds. James. We have cleared the interplanetary gateway between Earth and Strogg. In exactly 3 hours, Operation Alien Overlord will commence. As I speak to you, your pods are being fueled and all systems brought online. Activate your field computers. The following intel brief will provide you with your military objectives: terrain information, arsenal and equipment details, and enemy analysis. Never before has there been a greater challenge to life, liberty, and civilization. This sounds like something from Helldivers nowadays. This is a crusade in which we will always accept nothing less than a victory. No matter how long it may take us to overcome the Strogg's barbaric assault, the people of Earth, in their righteous might, will win through to absolute victory. This really sounds like something from Helldivers nowadays. Today we will make very certain that this form of barbaric treachery shall never endanger us again. With confidence in you and with the unbending determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph. So help us God. Go forth and kick ass, soldiers. And there you go. That's the little pamphlet there. All right. Got another page. Operation Alien Overlord Geography. Look at that. This is like a lore book. I don't know if this is supposed to be a recreation of the manual. I never got the original PC version of Quake 2, so I don't know if this is how the manual looked. If one of you guys have the manual, please let me know. TCM Intel Brief Classified. Communications uplink. Hopefully the audio is not having any issues. That would be good to know. Let's see here. Well, I guess we'll find out afterwards. Otherwise, kind of wasted our time doing this. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Got the battery going. Alright. And then we have like all the objectives, it looks like. Energy resources, defense system, military objectives, all in this little booklet. Which pretty cool. Very cool. Alright. Now we have the actual game. Which they didn't seal, but whatever. Alright. Set that to the side. I would assume that this box has the dog tags, which, having been in the service, dog tags are always a little cheesy to me. I always wore mine on my belt because in the airborne, we didn't wear them on our necks in case they get caught in the parachute or anything. You could get strangled by them. At least that's the myth that was perpetuated amongst paratroopers. I'm sure there's probably some credence to it. But we always wore ours tied to our belt loops and then put in like our back pocket or something like that. Anyway, so here is the steel book, which does look really clean. It probably looks just like the box did back in the day, which looks a lot like the limited run box. And then inside is nothing. So they gave you a steel book with nothing in it, which is extremely disappointing. Limited run, not very happy with that one, guys. And the manual, or whatever this book is, does not fit in it. So you can't even use it as a storage case for this. It just does nothing. I guess if you have an original copy of Quake 2, you could throw it in there. I might just track down one to throw in here just for shits and giggles. But I almost feel like the original box is probably cooler than this, you know? So, big disappointment there. Does that fit it? The certificate of authenticity does not fit in there. The coins fit in here. The challenge coin and the Velcro patch, they can bounce around in here. And I guess you could also put your little Steam code in there. So then technically, the game is in the box, guys. You know? What a shame. Alright. And let's see if there's anything else in here. Oh, okay, actually. Dog tags are right here. Then what's in here? It's kind of heavy. I'll have to get to that in a minute. I really don't know. You order something like a year ago, you don't really remember the details. These are pretty cool. So, they're done in the style of real dog tags. They're not real dog tags, I'll tell you that, as someone who's owned real dog tags. First of all, there's no toe tag, so it's missing the little loop. They're both on the same one. And real dog tags would have a small loop hanging off of this. But they are stamped, which is how real dog tags are. They stamp in the letters. Versus a lot of like fake dog tags will be laser engraved. That's not how real dog tags work. If you look at this, you'll see how it's impressed, like embossed. Alright, well hopefully that wasn't too bad. There we go. So these are embossed like that. So that means these were pressed, which is cool because that's how real dog tags are made. Now they are slightly different. The edges are correct, but the stamping is wrong. Now I think in this game he's a Marine, Bitterman. Then his like date of birth, which was December 9th, 1997, and it says Marine on it. So I'd assume that maybe the Marine Corps ones are slightly different than the Army ones. But as far as I know, all the dog tags between the different services are actually all the same. So that part doesn't really add up to me. And then on this one, they have the little Quake symbol on the secondary dog tag, which is cool. Kind of cheesy, but cool. I just have to find a place to hang those up somewhere so they're just hanging out, you know. A little Easter egg in the shop for people who get a kick out of that kind of stuff. All right, and then all this is trash. All right, and then we get to the poster and the thing in the box that I don't know what it is, so we'll find out here in a second. All right, so this one just says Quake 2 on it. And on the back, which looks way fucking cooler, is this Quake 2 poster. And I think that's the one we're going to hang up in the shop. Got some gameplay on the bottom. Yeah. That's going up in the shop. Alright. A little overpriced for a good poster, but other than that, come on, guys. You could have made this thing, limited run, you could have made this thing fit inside the steelbook. And this, it's just flinging stuff everywhere. This little booklet fit inside the steelbook too. And at least then the steelbook would have some purpose. Alright, let's see what's in the box. Been eating at me, I'm kind of curious. Looks like something metal. Oh! It's one of the little ships from Quake 2. I guess the transport ships. I do not remember the specifics of this. Kind of lame. It has a little peg on the bottom for you to put it on like a stand. But there's no stand, so you just have to like set it on the table like that. I mean, I guess that stand, that little leg is holding it up so it's not like falling down, but they could have just included a little plastic piece for you to like pop it into so it just kind of floats, you know, looks cool. The limited run from the Command & Conquer one came with a Mammoth tank, and that one sits flat because it's a tank. It's supposed to sit on the ground, but this is a flying ship. And you got little rust thrusters in here. And, I mean, the detail is pretty good for a pewter piece. I'm assuming this is pewter, just judging by the metal. Let me see if I can bend any of it. Yeah, that's pewter. 100% this is pewter. Pewter casting isn't done much anymore. It was real popular with miniatures for a while. And it's got, like, a weird finish on it, almost like it's distressed a little bit, like worn. Which doesn't make sense for this kind of... I mean, it's just a metal miniature, so... I might just take on the project of painting it someday. I got a bunch of shit I need to paint, so on the never-ending list of things I give myself work to do on. All right, so that finishes up the collector's edition, the Strogg Ultimate Edition of Quake 2. Like I said, not very happy with the steelbook, the no physical game inside the box. I'm gonna reach out to Limited Run and be like, what's the point of the steelbook if you're not gonna put the game in there? Like, Quake 2's been around forever. You could include a disc. Like, you could include a disc with the file on there. You know, like if what you wanted was this Steam code, you could have the Steam code as like a text file on the disc, and then at least the disc does something. People who are buying Quake 2 nowadays probably have access to a DVD CD player, because no one younger than me by like a decade or more is buying this. So yeah, if you're gonna feed into the nostalgia, just go all out with it, you know. I thought it was really cool when Limited Run would do physical copies of games, and it was all about always being physical copies, and now it's memorabilia. But started out great, limited run, then quickly went downhill. All right, so dog tags, hang up the poster. I'm gonna throw this little ship in here for now, because I don't know where I'm putting those for now. And that, guys, is the Quake 2 Collector's Edition. Box. All right. So we'll throw this. My favorite parts were the challenge coin and the patch. These I have like a patch wall. I'll throw this on, and the challenge coin I have a rack. I'll put it on. So at least I can kind of put those towards something to collect. Hey, somebody joined up. What's going on, dude? All right. Next up, we got the Homeworld Collector's Edition, and honestly, Homeworld, that's the one I was more excited for anyway. Homeworld is an old game. It's an old strategy game, and I don't know if the third one's going to hold up to the standard of the first two, but the first game was fantastic. It made me fall in love with space RTS stuff. And then Homeworld 2 kind of evolved on the formula. I've heard some criticisms of the story of the new one. The writing of the original one really sucked you into the universe. It was like this whole, you're a nomad spacefaring race that's trying to find out where the hell you came from. And, you know, it's like if humanity discovered tomorrow that we're, you know, there's a parent race that lives on, I don't know, Alpha Centauri, and we want to go there and find out who we really are. You know, that's what the premise of Homeworld is. But this I ordered 2 years ago. I've been waiting a long time for it to come in the mail. Primarily to encourage Homeworld 2 to like do a Homeworld, the developers of Homeworld, to do a good job with the game. And from my understanding, they delayed it for a couple of years to try to get things better. And now, from my understanding, the game works fine. They did get rid of subsystems, which was a huge part of the first game. So you could target certain subsystems of bigger ships, so you could balance fighter gameplay against capital ship gameplay. Right now, it feels like you're just building as many ships as you can to try to win, instead of strategizing more, you know, and there's no balancing act between the different classes of ships in Homeworld 3. I'll get to try it out hopefully this weekend and kind of provide my thoughts on it. But this collector's edition comes with a full-size, like, capital ship that is in the game. And it's really the thing that sells you on it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So, let's see here. Wow. Okay. So this swings open. And this is what you see. Now, I haven't done a whole lot of unboxings, as you can tell, but I'm working on it. Let me show you how this works. So this looks like a print, like a poster print of the capital ship that's in the game that you build all your units out of. This will also get hung up in the shop alongside the Quake 2 poster. That's really cool. And then we have, looks like a 1-year Steam code, which I'm not going to show you guys the back of that, so that way I can register my game. But it does say, finally, you're holding your key to Homeworld 3. We hope you enjoy playing it as much as we enjoyed making it. From all of us at BBI, Rob Cunningham, CEO to Blackbird Interactive. And these guys really did do a fantastic job with this game. Like the original 1 and 2, to the point that I really wanted to support them and, you know, make sure that they made a fantastic, you know, continuation of the series. And hopefully, with a little bit of patching and some updates, they can iron out some of these wrinkles. And there is a season pass, which implies that there's going to be DLC. So, hopefully that means that when the DLC comes out, we get some of those story improvements that people have been complaining about. But first things first, we got a keychain, which looks dope. I'm going to be throwing this on my key. Very cool. Check that out. And for those that haven't played Homeworld, it's an awesome series. The story of the first two really suck you in, and the gameplay is really, it's almost desperate is the best way I can describe it. For those that have played before, you might understand what I'm talking about, where like you always feel like you're running out of resources. And you do carry over ships from the previous match to the next match, so it's like the entire campaign is a long trek, if you will, and trying to like keep your stuff up and not run out of stuff is a big portion of it. Resource management, if you will. And there's been a lot of mods for Homeworld 3 because of how great the engine is. There's been a lot, like Star Wars mods, Star Trek mods, Halo mods. Like if you name a space game that had the ability to have like ship battles, there's probably a mod for Homeworld for it. All right, I'm assuming this is a pack of playing cards, judging by the packaging. So let's see here. All right. I want to rip them. The box looks like it has a bunch of little formations on it, which is cool. I might just have to barbarically rip it. Oh no, I got it open. All right, pack of playing cards. I might just keep these at the house. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's really cool. Okay. So all of the playing cards are different ships from the game. So like the Ace of Hearts is the Titan ship, and then they have like the 2 is a heavy fighter, and they're all tiered based on like what level they are. So you got like the Plasma Corvette, multi-beam frigate. That's really cool. Let's see here. So. Oh, that's cool. So these are the new mothership. That's the new mothership that's for the new faction, the human faction. You got Recon, Interceptor, Bomber, Mine Layer Frigate, Suppression Frigate, Torpedo Frigate, Assault Frigate, Ion Frigate, Resource Controller, Destroyer, Carrier, Battle Cruiser. Very cool. And then you got cruisers all the way through Titan ship again. And then same thing with the new ones. What are the jokers? Okay, so we got the banana ship. That's a funny joke. That's the joker, is the banana ship. The original Homeworld ship looked like a banana ship. That's what people joked about it being called. So that's real funny. And then I guess these are substitute cards for if you lose a card or something. All right, very cool. Might as well riffle shuffle it at least once. So. Get that out of the way. Card shuffle. All right. Let's go ahead and get the last of it done here. All right, so it comes with the key, chain, the cards, and then the real reveal is the actual ship, I think. Let's see here. So, make sure I do this right. This feels pretty hollow for the most part. I don't think there's anything in it but cardboard and foam. Alright. Alright, so Homeworld 3 Collector's Edition says, please retain instructions for future reference. Not intended for persons under 12 years of age. Not a toy. It's a big boy's toy is what it is. Alright, so, oh, this is battery powered. It's got a freaking USB power cable that runs to it that I guess turns it on. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So they like light up, I guess. And then this thing goes up and down. Okay, I guess we gotta try it out. What the heck? I thought it was just a model. I didn't think it would be. Following the instruction manual. Okay, I didn't realize it would be like a powered thing. Whoa, dude, look at that! Oh, that's so freaking cool! Even the base is like the Homeworld symbol. All right, before this whole thing like falls down, I'm gonna catch it because that would be a disaster. That is awesome. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Look at the level of detail. And yeah, it has a USB port in the back here. And then that's where stuff goes in and out for the frigates. And that's where stuff goes in and out for the fighters. Very cool. In the original game, it was like a big banana ship that was vertical like this, just trekking across the universe. Very cool. There's like these little nubs. What does that do? Or are they just all like snapped into place? Very strange. Okay. And here's the underside, guys. This is really the part you guys probably want to see. Does this detach? Oh, it does. Whoa. Okay, check it out. I hope it doesn't want me to put batteries in there because I don't got any. Oh, it's the storage for the frigates. It comes with some frigates. Let's grab those. Maybe that's where you put those. Oh, they have their own little stands. You see that? Let's see here. Look at that. Let's see here. Okay, so that has, this is a fighter frigate because it has the little bay in the front for letting fighters in and out. And then this is a squad of fighters. Also very cool. Let's see here if you can see the level of detail. And same thing with this. Let's see if I can get the lighting. Come on, focus on the product. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, there we go. So, as someone who paints miniatures, this doesn't look hand painted at all, but it also doesn't look. Maybe it's mass produced, but kind of hard to tell, to be honest with you. This looks really well painted, and this I would assume was hand painted just because of the lines. No. It could be just poorly done handwork. I can't tell. Alright. Let's grab the last one here, which this is a Corvette, the little ones. Also has a light bay in the front, so it's either a light cannon or a fighter bay. Alright, and then we have the base, which is surprisingly dense. This is heavy. I guess it's weighted so that way it doesn't fall down very easily. Let's go ahead and assemble the thing. So, this is the power button on this thing is over here. Okay, so the power button. What's the question? Let's see here. It says, love your videos and live down the street from y'all. What's your budget PC? I think we got one right now that's like $7.99. It's got like a 3060 in it. It's really not a bad buy. That's pretty good for what you're paying for it. It's listed on our website. It's like a white computer. The black one just sold. So, but this is the power button right here. It's hidden into the plating. So. All right, let's see here. So let's get this piece out. So that's the stand and the USB channel. And this is a secondary piece. Okay. And that looks to be, well, actually, that's pretty cool. 15th Squadron. That's dope. Yeah, no problem, dude. You're always welcome to come by the shop and check us out. That is pretty dope. I'm real happy with it. All right. There is 2 different stands, which I'll have to figure that out here in a second. But let's go ahead and button this bad boy back up. And I'll have to figure out a way to display it. Maybe in the display case at the front of the store would be best. All right. So as far as the different bits go, there is 2 different stand options. One is horizontal, one is vertical. So you can go this way with it or the other way. I personally think the horizontal look looks better. Oh! Okay. Abadingus. This is the stand for the other ships. So you can take this ship off like this and put it on this like that. So it's like coming off of the, I guess this thing lowers in the game when it's building a unit and it's completed it. So you just snap it into the stand somehow. Or do you just store it in there? That'd be crazy if you just stored it in there. It'd be silly, but yeah, you do. You store the ship in there. Very neat. Very cool. Okay. I was trying to understand it. Okay, so let's see this thing light up. That's really what I want to see. Put the stand in the thing. Nope, wrong one. I want the horizontal. Well, I guess if it's going to be standing up, you might as well do the vertical. Then you get to kind of see both sides of it. It looks more impressive that way versus if it's kind of like a giant crab. And honestly, this is the iconic look, the vertical stand from the game. Oh, wrong way. Flip it over. There we go. Okay. And then the USB-C here just plugs in. Build quality seems fine. Everything fits pretty well. Nothing's like crazy out of place. I don't see a power brick though. It says not included. Isn't that convenient? Good news is we're in a computer shop, so if we can't find it here, I don't know where else we can. Alright, let's see here. Alright guys, let's plug it in. USB power. Coming right up. Okay. And the power button. So that sound effect was cool as shit. So let's try that again. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to turn it over the other way. Turn it on here. Where's the power button? There it is. It's so well hidden. That's a cool noise. Pretty dope. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, that was worth the wait. Strogg Ultimate Edition, limited run, you need to do better. This is worth what you pay for it. And you know what's crazy is they're almost the same price. And you can just see like how much more care went into this product compared to the other one. It has a built-in speaker. All of these are wired LEDs, so they had to make this all work, obviously. And then the bay detaches, which is a really cool little like nod to the fact that this is a this is a mothership that makes things. Like this detaches, and you have the ship attached to it in there. Yeah, this is really that blue, dude, is so cool lit up. Yeah. So overall, solid 9 out of 10. The only thing I wish was better was instead of something like playing cards, I wish they'd included like a pin or a coin like the Strogg edition. But I guess for people who that are into this kind of stuff, they'll probably like the playing cards. The problem with playing cards is people who play with playing cards generally like specific ones, and these feel. I mean, they're cool, but they feel cheap, right? And then the ships. I wish there was a way to store all of these in the ship. By themselves, they're still very cool though. So overall, very happy with the Homeworld 3 Collector's Edition. The box is really nice too, so you can like use it as a display box after the fact. Still very neat. So, all right, guys. Well, that wraps up our live stream of these two. So if you have any questions about computer stuff, let us know. And we're your local custom computer shop, Silver Knight PCs off Bragg Boulevard. We do have, like I said, one of the Strogg collector's editions for sale in the store. And we try to get a couple of these in whenever they come in so we can sell them to guys like yourselves. And if you have any, obviously, if you need a gaming PC or your next upgrade, consider Silver Knight. Hope you have a great rest of your week, guys. Bye. Ooh. How do I end the stream? That'll be helpful. Oh, covered up.